Remember the exact moment you stopped being yourself. But you remember the day it started. You were 19. You were tired. And someone smiled at you like you were the most important person they'd ever seen. That's how it begins for most people. Not with fear. Not with warning signs. With warmth. You just moved to Los Angeles. Cheap apartment. 2 suitcases. A dream you couldn't even name yet. Your parents thought you were chasing acting. Maybe you were. Maybe you were just chasing something that felt like belonging, because home never really felt like home anyway. She approached you outside a coffee shop on Sunset. Her name was Mara. She looked clean. Confident. Like someone who had figured something out that you hadn't. She said, "You have something. I don't know what it is yet, but I can see it." You laughed it off. But you didn't walk away. That's the thing about loneliness. It doesn't make you stupid. It makes you hungry. And hungry people don't read the fine print. She invited you to a free personality test. Said it would change how you see yourself. It did. Just not the way she meant. You walk into a building that looks like a library and feels like a church. Clean walls. Soft lighting. People moving with purpose, like they all know something you don't. Nobody is rushing. Nobody looks lost. That alone is enough to make you want to stay. A man in a pressed shirt sits across from you and hands you a form. 200 questions. Some of them strange. Most of them personal. You answer honestly because you think that's what you're supposed to do here. When he comes back with the results, his face is serious. Concerned. Like a doctor who just found something on a scan. He tells you that you have significant emotional blockages. That your past traumas are buried so deep they're controlling your behavior without you knowing. He says there's a way to fix it. The word they use is clear. You don't know yet that this word will cost you everything. They give you a book. You read it in 2 days. Some of it sounds strange. Some of it sounds like the most honest thing anyone has ever said to you. That's the design. Confusion and clarity, wrapped together so tightly you can't separate them. Mara checks in every day. Texts. Coffee. Long walks where she listens like your words are sacred. Nobody had ever listened like that before. So when she invites you deeper, you go. Of course you go. The courses are not free. You find that out slowly, the way you find out most things here. First one is cheap. Almost symbolic. $50. You pay it easily. You feel good about paying it. Like you're investing in yourself. The next level costs $300. Then $900. Then you stop asking about the price because asking feels like doubt, and doubt feels like weakness, and weakness is exactly what you're here to fix. You get a part-time job. Then 2. You sleep less. You eat less. You tell yourself this is what transformation costs. They have a phrase for people who hesitate about money. They call it a suppressive thought. You learn to catch those thoughts before they surface. You learn to push them down. That's the first surgery. They don't touch your body. They touch the place where your instincts live. You move into a shared housing unit connected to the organization. It's cheaper, they say. More efficient. You'll be around like-minded people. You agree because your apartment was lonely and this place never feels empty. But something shifts the night you call your mother and she says you sound different. You tell her you're growing. She goes quiet in a way that should have scared you. It doesn't. Because by now you have a new family. New language. New identity forming like bone over a wound. And leaving something that feels like healing never feels like an option. The first time you report a friend, you tell yourself it's care. Her name was Dominique. She'd been pulling back. Asking questions during sessions that made the instructor's eyes go flat. Whispering things after lights out about wanting to leave. About missing her sister. You file the report because they taught you that doubt is contagious. That one person's suppressive energy can poison an entire group. You tell yourself you're protecting her. Helping her get the right guidance before she makes a mistake she can't undo. They thank you. Call you perceptive. Give you a small promotion in rank. Dominique disappears 3 days later. Nobody explains where. Nobody asks out loud. You learn quickly that silence is its own kind of answer here, and the right response to silence is to keep moving. So you keep moving. You're 19 and a half now. You haven't spoken to your mother in 6 weeks. Your old friends text occasionally. You reply less and less until one day you stop replying completely and you don't notice for days. That's the part nobody warns you about. It's not that they take your life from you. They make you hand it over yourself, piece by piece, convinced each piece was broken anyway. By the time you realize what you've given away, you're standing in a room full of people and feeling completely, utterly alone. And the terrifying part is you don't even cry. You've already forgotten how.